Mine's so big. Put that baby back in there. Oh.
Hello. Class, please welcome the newest rose in our garden. We do look forward to growing together.
Ah, there you are.
Alright, hello everyone, this is Ashnate. And as you can see, I have a new character. Sadly, my other character, when I recorded it last time, it did not save, so I have to play through what I missed out on the last save recording and on this character that I've just skipped every single side mission and got to here at this point, so we can continue on the mission. So once it's back to my other character, I'll let you know and you get to see the difference, of course. This one is my other character, Harold Portington, so basically close enough to know the characters' names. Doesn't have much at all though, so I'm just gonna play this character till we get to the other character's position.
Hello, sir. You'll be pleased to know that I worked on my defensive magic with Professor Heckard.
So I hear. She tells me you've taken rather well to your new wand. You must continue to work with her and your other professors to improve your skills. That said, I don't wish to postpone our visit to the library any longer. So, shall we proceed?
Fig!
I have work for you. Come.
Headmaster, I'm with a student and my schedule
Your schedule will wait indefinitely, as will your student. I would think that after all the trouble you caused me with Osric, you'd be eager to make amends. My office, 5 minutes.
Oh, so demanding.
That man is exasperating. Unfortunately, our trip to the restricted section will have to wait a bit longer.
But, Professor...
We have no choice. It would be unwise to provoke our illustrious headmaster further. I shall find you when I've completed whatever toils I must endure.
Right, and this one we head to Sebastian, because he was talking about getting into the restricted section of the library.
Sebastian mentioned sneaking into the restricted section. Perhaps he'll have an idea.
And there he is.
Sebastian, there you are.
I was hoping to see you. I was in the Three Broomsticks after the troll attack and saw what happened with Rookwood and Harlow. Not many students have Victor Rookwood's attention. What was that all about?
Honestly, I trust him, because I know he can keep
Seems he's
secret.
working with Ranrock, and Ranrock is after something I found at Gringotts.
Ranrock? And when were you at Gringotts?
Professor Fig and I ended up there after the dragon attack. It's quite the tale. Fig had this port key.
A port key? To Gringotts? I'm not sure I follow.
I barely follow myself, and I was there. Anyway, we ended up in an ancient vault where we found a map. That map leads to the restricted section.
You can't be serious.
Deadly serious. Professor Fig has insisted that I not tell a soul about any of this. I've probably said too much.
Understood. Your secret's safe with me.
Whatever
it is.
Thank you, Sebastian. You mentioned being clever enough not to get caught in the restricted section.
And I am. Meet me outside the library tonight, and tell no one.
What about the librarian?
How concerned should I be about the librarian?
Madam Scribner doesn't take kindly to clandestine activities taking place amongst her precious books, so do all that you can to avoid her. She and I have had our entanglements, but I can hold my own against her. You may not be so lucky.
How about...
What will happen if we're caught in the restricted section?
Detention, no doubt, but a word of caution or two will help. For one, avoid Peeves, the poltergeist. Aside from wanton destruction of property, he loves nothing more than telling on the likes of us.
Alright, see you tonight.
Thank you, Sebastian. I'll meet you later.
See there? That's the door we need to reach. And those annoying prefects would love nothing more than to rat on us to Scribner, so don't let them see us. Understood?
I can be sneaky. Let's go.
Hold on now. There's a spell you should know. The Disillusionment Charm. Good for getting places you're not supposed to be. Cast it and you'll appear as little more than a trick of the light, just as long as you keep your distance and stay quiet.
You mean I'll actually be able to turn invisible?
Something like that. It's not as foolproof as a cloak, but those are expensive. And spells are free. Give it a try.
There we go. Disillusionment charm. Probably gonna change it out for Fringo or Acidio. That's right. So it's right here. Use disillusionment to avoid being detected in off-limits areas.
I'll be quieter than a jobberknoll.
Pay attention over there. Nearby adversaries will sense question marks, then investigate question mark with the yellow symbol. Suspicious behavior being caught with a exclamation point by authority figures will result in quest failure. Alright, just don't get seen too closely. Choose no walking costs. He's turned around enough. Just walk in.
Blast. The librarian's still here. Quick, behind the bookcase.
Damn. You told me the librarian would be gone by now.
I said usually, but it'll still be alright. Do you see her desk behind me? The key is in the drawer of that desk. Now, here's what we're going to do. I'll create a distraction to draw her away. You focus on getting the key. I'll meet you outside of the restricted section.
You distract, I get the key. Understood.
I said I'd get you in, and I always keep my word. Trust me.
Alright. Bet. Do your thing. I'll be over here.
Is someone there? Is that you, Peeves?
Easy peasy.
Goodness gracious.
Professor Black, my eyes suggest a ban on magic in the library. Someone specific is the restriction section. And Carissa Bloom seems to think the library has her own personal arenas which to practice the latest incantations. It is most disruptive. One might consider Peeves tame by comparison to such antics.
The key. Here it is.
Got the key. Now we gotta meet him over here.
That wasn't so difficult after all. How to find that book.
Oh, that one's charmed to look more useful than it is. It's fooled me twice. Never judge a tome by its cover, I say.
Revelio.
Cast basic cast while undetected to lure authority figures and enemies to his desired location. So that's what I was doing before.
Ghost, don't let her see
So if
you.
I do that, I go there. Excuse me. And then there's another one that should be there. Distract it a little bit longer. I'm speedrunning this.
Should be in the closet. No need for us to be skulking around.
So what is it you've been looking for?
I'm looking for a cure to help my twin sister, Anne, so that she can return to Hogwarts. Because Merlin knows everyone else has given up.
Why do you think you'll find a cure in the restricted section? Does the Hogwarts matron have nothing that can help Anne?
No, we've tried everyone from Nurse Blaney to St. Mungo's. But I can research on my own. No need to concern yourself with that right now. Let's focus on what you're after. Which is what, precisely?
I'll know it when I see it.
You're being awfully cryptic.
Oh, it really wants to be opened. An enemy in the wall or something. Like that. Nice. Oh.
Here! Sebastian Sallow and his new little friend. Out exploring where they shouldn't be. Naughty, naughty. You'll get caughty.
Come on,
Peeves,
Peeves.
don't
I'm
you...
going to tell. I'm going to tell. I'm going to tell.
Oh, blasted Peeves! I've got to stop him, or at least get to the librarian with a good excuse for all of this.
I get to trouble.
Wait, I don't want you getting into trouble for me.
I have a way with the faculty when it comes to disciplinary matters. Besides, I like having friends who are in my debt. Now go. Good luck in your search. Now, where has that damned poltergeist got to?
I know just the spell to repair this armor.
Let me do that for this.
Repair oil. Lumos. Of course, traces of ancient magic. That's it.
Switch it back though, just in case we have a fight.
Lumos.
Probably give me some defensive measures around here. Scarf.
Where might
Nice.
this lead?
Athenaeum.
Levioso.
I guess you have to not like aim at it.
Not surprising.
Kinda
Guards
weird.
at the ready.
Oh shoot.
Accio. Levioso. Incendio.
Oh boy.
Stupid one. Levioso. Accio. Incendio.
Oh, should've done this first.
Accio. Incendio.
There you go. Your gifts of ancient magic accumulates by successfully attacking or taking damage. Successful 10 plus hit combos will begin generating ancient magic power-ups. Collecting these will greatly affect your ancient magic meter and recover a small amount of health. Awesome. Also, when at least one of your segment of the ancient magic meter is full, you can cast devastating ancient magic attacks that deal massive damage and break shield charms. Alright. Ooh, look at my health going up. Alright, I like that. That's gonna help me when I mess up twice and lose all my health.
Potato. Stupid one. Levioso. Incendio.
Not come off the edge.
Accio.
This one's the jumping one. There you go. Chicken wow, the first time I did that.
This must be the way forward, but to where?
If you remember correctly, there's something over here. Oh, what the heck? They were coming up. Okay. Just pre-jumped it. There we go. So we got new kind of gloves and scarf. Gives my offense an extra boost. Look at that. Dang.
Lumos. Lumos. Nearly there. Best keep my wits about me.
And a big chest. Ooh. Got some glasses. Alright. I'll rock them. Derpy though. And gonna fight.
Accio. Incendio. Protego. Stupefy. Levioso. Stupefy. Accio. Incendio.
Oh. Oh. Over here.
Accio. Incendio.
Oh, definitely press. Oh, I should not double hit that.
Accio. Incendio.
Let's take you out. And you blow up.
It is a book after all.
Dive in. I've always wondered what it felt like to go into a pensive, like if you can breathe. But you'd probably be knocked out by the cold. Oh, it's the same girl.
You wanted to see me? Headmistress Fitzgerald, Professor Rackham.
Miss Isadora Morganach. Welcome.
Morganak.
Professor Rookwood, Professor Bakar.
We understand that you are adjusting well to life at Hogwarts.
I am.
I am glad. Especially in light of your unusual situation, starting as a 5th year.
As it happens, I was also admitted to Hogwarts as a 5th year. I've never heard of another like us.
Miss Morganock, when we spoke yesterday after class, you asked about the beautiful swirls you saw years ago when we visited your hamlet.
I recognized you all immediately. I cannot thank you enough for what you did.
We were glad to help.
And yes, I did see swirls of magic everywhere that day. My father insists it was my imagination running wild, but it was certainly real to me.
It was not your imagination.
Percival, Professor Rackham can see them too. But we have never known of another who could.
I don't understand. What are they?
The whispers or traces that appear when a particular form of ancient magic is wielded.
Ancient magic?
Few are capable of wielding it. Hogwarts itself is a stronghold of ancient magic.
So if I can see traces of ancient magic, does that mean I can wield it too?
With the proper training.
But let us not get ahead of ourselves, Miss Morganock.
Before I can train you to wield such magic, you must first master all that Hogwarts has to offer.
A magic this powerful can do great harm in the wrong hands. It must be wielded by a select few. As such, we ask that you not speak to anyone about what we have discussed here today.
She definitely
Sebastian.
looked like she was shady.
Sneaking in the restricted section again! I had thought we were through with this mischief. Clearly detentions are insufficient. I'm afraid I must take this to the headmaster.
But that being said, Peeves informs me that you didn't come alone tonight. If someone has coerced you, I would have you tell me. You're a bright boy. Don't waste this.
There was nobody else. I came alone.
Oh, Sebastian. What will your uncle say?
Damn, took one for the homie. I remember that. I'm in his depth now, for sure, though. Let's cover this. And then... what are we doing next? Let's see, book. Probably go to Fake's classroom. Do I have can't remember where it's at though. Faculty tower, no. Where is Fake's classroom? Alright, here we are. I just sleep on the ground. Ah, good morning.
You cannot be serious. Goblins working with Rookwood makes no sense.
It is rather unorthodox, to say the least.
Unorthodox? It's inconceivable.
Lumos.
It's... Ah, Fig. You have a visitor.
Yeah,
I'll see what I
guys.
can find out.
Sir, I was able to search the restricted section while you were with Professor Black. It was a book we were after.
What?
Glasses.
That's... Wait. You accessed the restricted section? But how? Thinking on it, perhaps it's best you spare me the details.
Fair enough. In fact, the book was below the restricted section as it appeared on the map.
I want to hear everything. First, let's have a look. Oh dear. Some of these pages seem to be missing. It appears someone has got to the book before us. Still, I will need time to study what remains. Perhaps we can still salvage something useful, though it may take some time. I wonder why it was here, below Hogwarts.
I think I know, sir. I saw 2 more memories where I found the book.
Another pensive. Godric's heart.
The man we saw before, Percival Rackham, was a professor here. The first memory showed him and 3 other professors using ancient magic to restore a hamlet from a drought.
Miriam was right. And the second memory?
They were talking to a student who started as a 5th year, like I did. She could see traces of magic too.
Why those memories? Perhaps this book will explain. Now I'll have to take it with me to London. The headmaster has insisted that I speak directly to the minister about George's death.
What will you tell him?
What will you tell them about Mr. Osric's death?
I don't know how much I dare say. George tried to convince the ministry about Ranrock, but to no avail. My instinct is to follow the path we are on for the moment and keep the details to ourselves until we know more.
I understand. I'll see what I can learn about the missing pages while you're gone.
Good. Don't neglect your studies. Your wand work is improving by the day. But you'll want to pay attention in herbology and potions. There's more to magic than spellcasting.
Plenty to keep me occupied while you're gone.
You've done exceptionally well. I look forward to seeing all that you've accomplished when I return. Oh, and don't neglect your friends. You may be surprised by how much you can learn from them as well.
It's nice. Live as a student.
Meet me in Lower Hogsfield as soon as possible. I would like to talk to you about Rookwood and Harlow, and it might be best to do so outside of the castle.
Okay. This is the world map. Most of the map is covered by fog, limited to what you can see. Hamlets are small communities throughout the world. This is Hamlets. This is the Hamlet, Lower Hogsfield. Hamlets provide new opportunities for vendors, food flames, side quests, and collectibles. As you explore, you remove fog and reveal more of the map, availing new opportunities like hamlets, dungeons, bounty camps, and many other locations. Alright.
Professor Fig and Weasley have asked that I teach you an additional defensive spell. Please complete the assignments I have given you, and then proceed to see me in my classroom.
Okay. Can I get one more mail? Let's prove your tooling medal and see if we have a new school champion. Meet me at the usual place for the final round of cross wands. Also, the training dummy is still available.
How nice to see you, my young friend.
So I have herbology class, Lower Hogsfield, and cross wands. I'm gonna go to herbology first. I can teleport you in here. Fast travel.
This cannot possibly be as difficult.
Down we go, and then it should be right here. Herbology, let's do this.
Is she growing Punja's onion again?
Good morning, Professor Garlic.
How wonderful it is to see you again, Lenora dear. Oh, here. You'll need these for today's class. A little treat for your auntie. Ah, hello. Class, please welcome the newest rose in our garden. We do look forward to growing together. How thrilling it is to have everyone back together again.
That's what I am.
This year will be filled with enchantment and excitement, but the most important thing cultivated in herbology is knowledge. The prudent herbologist is no more afraid of the venomous tentacular than the bouncing bulb. Now then, today we will be acquainting ourselves with the mellifluous tuber known as the mandrake root. Accio. Let's see if we can't make our fibrous friends a bit more comfortable, shall we? First, let's protect our ears. Now, everyone, grip their mandrake by the tendrils and give it a firm tug.
Whoa. Look at that fat baby. Yeah, mine's fat. Yeah, mine's so big. Put that baby back in there.
The soil should envelop the root like a warm, dirty blanket, putting the mandrake right at ease. Reparo! I'm very sorry about that. Yours was a bit mature, I'm afraid.
Yeah.
All right then, off you go.
See that way.
Splendid work, everyone. Now, for our next task, we'll be planting dittany.
I wonder if hippogriffs like knotgrass.
Yes, Professor.
Firstly, well done with your mandrake. They can be rather difficult to get a grasp of.
I nearly went deaf.
I'll say. Nearly went deaf.
Well, yes. Of course, the cry of a mature mandragora can be fatal, so remember to keep those ears protected. Now, as I mentioned, next we'll be planting dittany. Let us find you some seeds.
I already have some, Professor. Picked them up in Hogsmeade.
You visited the Magic Neep. Wonderful. A prepared student is bound to bloom. I've arranged for you to have your own potting table here in the classroom. Wasn't easy to spare one on such late notice. Plant the seeds there now, and you can return to harvest them later. Even with soil, sunlight, and a bit of magic, they will take time to grow.
Let's see how to balance my star thistle.
Dittany's restorative properties make it a vital ingredient in the
So Dittany, the leaves of this medicinal herb
Professor
are
Sharp's
used in
class.
Wiggleweld potion. Dittany seeds can be purchased at the Magic Neep and can grow in any pots of any size.
Well done! Once it can be harvested, your dittany will be ready to use in Wiggleweld potion. Now, what say we branch out? Introduce you to a different sort of flora, the Chinese chomping cabbage. You'll find that some plants are better suited to uses outside of a cauldron. The cabbages do get testy without something to chew. Fortunately, I have a dummy for them to gnaw on. Here, dear, and let them have a good chomping.
Yes, Professor.
They're in the other greenhouse. It's just at the end of the footbridge leading out of this room. Your classmate, Mr. Pruitt, has kindly offered to accompany you. Come back and see me when you're finished. Oh, and mind your fingers. They do bite.
Alright.
Hello. Saw you on your way to Hogsmeade the other day. Nice to meet you. I'm Leander. I'll be showing you the Chinese chomping cabbages. Up these stairs will take us there, but you'll lead. Nice work in Defense Against the Dark Arts, by the way.
Excuse me?
Your duel with Sebastian! And he's good. Thinks he's really good. But you outright slaughtered him. It was brilliant.
Oh. Well, thank you.
Here we are. Home of the Chinese chomping... Go on. Now, see that dummy? Just toss the cabbages at it, and they'll do the rest.
Alright, so... Cabbage.
Look at that. They'll chomp on anything they can get their
Oh
mouths
my
on.
goodness.
Mum planted some in her garden last year to keep the gnomes out. Did save her the de-gnoming, but they left her honking daffodils in tatters. Vicious little bastards, aren't they?
They
My
are.
kind of plants. Not like stupid booba tubers and bouncing bulbs. The kind of plants that just have your back in a fight. Not saying you can't go it alone, but... Well, imagine that wasn't a dummy.
I was imagining it already.
Trust me, Leander. I was imagining it the entire time.
You were? I mean, of course, you're, not someone to be trifled with. I see that. Dogweed and deathcap has more of them, if you're keen. Other plants too. Ones your parents wouldn't plant in the garden. You get the idea. Anyway, we probably ought to head back to class. Take your time. I'll see you back in class.
Back to Professor Garlic.
And with that helpful reminder as to why we should always wear our dragon hide.
I tended to the Chinese chomping cabbages, Professor.
Remarkable plants, aren't they? I hope they weren't too much trouble. Oh, don't see any bite marks or missing digits. And good, as you do seem to be quite green-fingered. Oh, I'm eager to see your skill in the soil continue to blossom.
As in my plans, yeah, half for
Magical plants have so much to offer. I'm eager to learn more.
I'm glad. Herbology is a bounteous subject. Tend to your garden, and it will tend to you. Huh. Well, I suppose that's everything. Do come by for a chat sometime. I so enjoy checking in with my new students.
Hope there's mandrakes already.
Alright, next quest would be... I was able to do
Herring.
potions class. Did that just pop up now? Yeah, there it is. Alright, let's do that.
A beginner. What am I missing?
Give me that.
Maybe Auras or someone from the Ministry got.
Professor Black would never allow that.
There you go.
Potions is one of the most challenging and hazardous subjects taught at this school. As fifth years, you will be required to reach new heights of both discipline and intellect. You will begin this term by brewing a Wigan-Weld potion. Mr. Takar, can you tell us why this particular potion might come in handy?
Yes, Professor Sharp. The Wigan-Weld potion can be used to sterilize and even heal a variety of injuries.
It can heal some injuries, but not all. Points for Ravenclaw. Before today's class is completed, each of you will have brewed a Wigan-Weld potion of your own. You never know when you might need it. Please begin.
Alright, let's do this.
Use a strong, even motion when crushing your ingredients. Please be meticulous when adding powder to your potions. One errant sneeze could be disastrous.
Add Hornclub juice. Alright. And some more Hornclub juice, of course. What is a Hork? Why does it have lump?
I see most of you have not forgotten how to stir. Not an easy potion to brew. Well done. And from what I hear of your recent exploits in Hogsmeade, you'd also do well to practice brewing the defensive Edurus potion. Professor Weasley had you acquire the recipe from J. Pippins, correct?
Yes, sir.
Good. For the moment, you can find the ingredients you need in my office. But in the future, you'll be expected to provide your own ingredients. Some can be harvested from the plants you grow in your herbology class, and rarer ones can be purchased. Others, however, may be harder to obtain, and will require you to be a bit more resourceful. Come and see me when you've finished brewing, and we'll see if it was skill or luck the first time round.
My parents considered keeping me home from school this year after the rumors of a...
Did I hear Professor Sharp say that you have permission to go into his office?
You heard correctly.
He did say that. He wants me to get more ingredients to brew another potion.
Brilliant! You, my friend, have been presented with an extraordinary opportunity. You remember me, don't you? Gareth Weasley.
Ah, yes. We met in the common room.
Listen, anyone with a troll-sized brain can brew an Edurus potion. I'm working on something that's certain to be spectacular. I'm just missing one tiny last ingredient that will add that extra spark.
I suspect that's where I come in.
You're as clever as I'd hoped. I simply need a single Fwooper feather. As you'll already be in Sharp's office with his permission, perhaps you could grab it for me.
Yeah, I can get you
I'll get you the Fwooper feather, as long as you're certain Sharp won't miss it.
I assure you he won't. Fwooper feathers aren't that valuable. Wait until you see what I'm brewing. Hurry back to me when you have the feather.
A well-prepared ritual.
Logo for memorandum. The 31st of December, 1875, from the Aura office. Borgenberg's has had an increased amount of activity outside the ordinary shop hours, particularly in the wee hours of the night, with suspicious deliveries being made to the shop's back entrance. Given what we know of the shop's reputation, we are adding more orders to join those who have already been watching the shop. You are amongst the new additions. Further instructions to follow. Is he an aura, or was he? Oh, there's a Fwooper feather. I'm just ransacking this place. Take whatever.
Potion should not be that color, Miss McDowell.
I'll see. I'll just slide with the Fwooper feather.
Here's the Fwooper feather you wanted.
Brilliant! Thank you! This is going to take a moment to brew. You should get back to brewing your Edurus potion, and I'll tell you when this concoction's finished.
Proficiency in potions are two things that cannot be rushed.
Edurus potion.
Have patience and be thorough.
I don't get to brew it, like. No, it's just magical.
And now we add the mallow sweet, and that's odd. What's happening? Wait, it's not supposed to. Ah!
Get it!
Dragon tongue!
What happened?
Well done, Gareth.
What now, Mr. Weasley?
Sorry, Professor.
That'll be points from Gryffindor. Again. Mr. Weasley did not do this on his own. His accomplice will answer to me as well.
Oh shit, he knows. The dearest potion, by the way, is a potion that enhances the drinker's defense by covering them with a durable rocky skin. And with the other main character, I was able to make Felix Felicis, which enhances the drinker's chance of success in their endeavors, specifically by revealing the location of large loot chests on the minimap for one in-game day. That's still kind of neat. Hey, I did the potion.
I brewed an Adurus potion as you asked, Professor.
I'm surprised you had the time. You seemed rather busy helping Mr. Weasley brew chaos.
I'm sorry about that.
I'm sorry, Professor. I was merely trying to help a friend.
Taking responsibility for one's actions does go a long way with me. I shall assume that you've learnt a lesson. As for the work you did today at your own cauldron, I will say you've done well. I confess I was skeptical given the advanced nature of this class and the fact you're a new student.
I'm glad I was able to meet your expectations.
A rare occurrence. And you do well to remember that you're not a potions master quite yet. In addition to having a solid grasp of how to combine various ingredients, you should gain an understanding of the ingredients themselves. Pay particular attention in herbology. The plants you nurture there are often essential to the potions you brew here. Now, I recommend that you find a safe location in which to practice brewing. You cannot leave a hot cauldron simply anywhere. That'll be all.
Alright.
I think each of us has had enough excitement for one day. Class is dismissed.
Professor Sharp must have learned a lot during his time as an Auror. I wish he talked about it more.
So he was an Auror.
I was impressed that you were able to answer Professor Sharp's question about the Wiggenweld potion.
Oh, you're the new student. I've heard much about you. Thank you. I'm Amit, by the way. Pleasure, truly. And I've never seen anyone brew such a flawless Wiggenweld potion on their first try. Well done.
I'm glad I was able to get it right the first time.
You must simply have a knack for potion making. Some students seem so confounded by potion recipes, it's as if they're written in gobbledygook. A fascinating language, by the way. Neither here nor there, really, but I am a self-taught speaker. Merlin's beard, good conversation is the enemy of free time. I must return my book, Gateway to the Far Stars, before my next class. Speaking of stars, we'll be in astronomy together. You'll love it. Professor Shaw is firm, but quite clever. See you soon, no doubt.
Alright. What next on the to-do list? We got Hackett's assignment, but we gotta go to go to Lower Hawksfield. There's a back entrance here, right? I saw it.